Namaskar, good morning, Ram Ram. So, start of this video with this beautiful information. 9th November is a date when Akashji is starting his astrology classes. Module on the screen. By sitting at home, you can learn astrology from very beginning. Number on screen, link in description box. Most welcome and join this divine journey. And now, let's talk about this week. Week starting from 27th October to 2nd November. Yani ki, that means all big festivals coming in this period, then how this week will be for you? Let's welcome Akashji from Calgary, Canada. Namaskar, Ram Ram Akashji.
Namaskar, Rohitji, Ram Ram. Yes, today we are going to talk about 27 October to 2nd of November. Yeah, here we go for Aries ascendant people. Moon is entering into Virgo in the beginning of the week. Now, what is Moon? Moon is the fourth house lord, going to the sixth house in the house of work and daily work and routine, but making a combination with Ketu. Now, we have to be very careful when Moon and Ketu are together. It is mind headless decision, especially in the workplace. You can do something such wrong, which can come to haunt you. So very careful about emotional outburst during the beginning of the week. You should be very open and very happy about what you're doing, not emotionally react in your workplace. Otherwise, because it's the problem related to migraines, headache, anything to do in terms of eyes, because moon is also aspecting the 12th house where Ketu is. So eye problem. These are the things that can happen. On the positive side, on the opportunity side, this is a time that there can be, it is a time for you to apply for foreign countries. There is a possible that foreign travel can happen to you. So all the best for this very beautiful what you say, foreign yoga is happening here, because what happened, the third house or fourth house lord is now afflicted. Whenever fourth house lord is afflicted, is a good time to go to away from your home place. Here Mercury on the other hand entered into Scorpio. Now Mercury is making a Vipreet Rajyog here, which is very positive. That means any problems or any obstacles related to communication, especially in terms of your in-laws, in terms of inheritances, in terms of getting something from investments or fixed assets that you're looking for, that is where, or joint finances, that is where you will find a lot of peace. Mercury is very good, when it is in Vipreet Rajyog here. Remember, Mercury is sitting third from the sixth house. That means there can be a lot of hard work required in communication, in your workplace, in your daily work and routine, or about service. Also, you have to go extra mile this time. But on the other hand, wealth wise, this is a very beautiful time. So, again, happy, happy, happy. Here, oh, I think the astrology class, I think 4 more spots are there. So those who want to join, you can join. Everyone else, otherwise, everyone is in the class right now. I think 4 more spots. Today in the morning, they told me that 4 more class spots are there. So anyone who wants to join, all the best. Here, Moon is entering into Libra. Moon in Libra, exactly fourth from fourth, is going to restore some peace and happiness. But because Moon is entering Libra, this is the time that Amavasya, a complete Amavasya is happening. And what does this mean? This means an auspicious Diwali. Just imagine, people say Amavasya is bad, this, that, whatnot. And Diwali happens, the Lakshmi Pujan happens on Amavasya. That means Amavasya is not bad. It has been interpreted bad by people. Here, Amavasya or something is happening in the seventh house. That means with your partner, there'll be a very good combination of you getting into rituals of Diwali, getting into a lot of auspicious things. But here, because this is a Maraka house and house lord is fourth from itself, it's a challenge for mother. Health of mother can be a little bit of deteriorating, and there can be some challenges that you may face on the night of Diwali related to health or some kind of things. It is possible that those people who are thinking of buying real estate, this is a possibility that your real estate will now start giving you, or maybe you can get real estate during this time. So beautiful time, or step into real estate, because moon is the fourth house, not fourth from itself. So lot of peace, happiness, and like lot of good things in partnership is also going to happen. So great time. And then moon enters into debilitation, not a problem. Here moon debilitated is in the in the eighth house, and here eighth house is Venus and what you say, Mercury right now. So Mercury and Venus power is more high. Moon putting an exalted aspect on the second house, receiving aspect of Jupiter. This is Gaj Kesari Yoga, and especially anything to do with joint finances. I think this whole week is a very good week for finances for Aries ascendant people. You see moon aspecting the second house, Jupiter and Venus, aspecting and making the Lakshmi Narayan yoga, Mercury and Venus also aspecting each other. So that means a lot of communication related to wealth will come. And many people who are, I think, 20 yantras we had, or like people had, we were making yantras, right, Rohiji? 20 yantras were there, and 34 people paid for it, so we had to refund 14, because it was first come first serve basis. So sorry for all the 14. I don't have Bhoj Patra. I should have got so many. I got 20 only while coming. So I have ordered. My sister-in-law is going to India. I told her get 100 Bhoj Patra this time. So next time there will be a lot of yantras. So all the best. So great week. Later, Taurus ascendant. Uh, Here we talk about your ascendant is having, what you say, Jupiter, which is very auspicious, looking at fifth, seventh, and ninth house. So growth in love life, lot of marriage kind of things happening, lot of auspicious events happening. Looking at the ninth house also, so a lot of higher education. Education is the key factor during this time. Now, Moon entering into Virgo into the fifth house. Very careful about education side, since it is receiving the aspect of Jupiter, which is very positive. Jupiter in the Kendra and Trikona, that means first house is Kendra and Trikona both, aspecting the fifth house is very good. So positive results for your children, for love life, for romance and everything. But here, headless decisions related to speculative gains is very, very challenging. So those people who are in crypto, who are doing this, who are investing money, very careful, because I have come across so many cases now that people are investing their home like a line of equity and stuff like that, and lot of issues they are facing related to fraud. So such kind of thing can happen because moon is with Ketu. Then Mercury enters into Scorpio. Here Mercury is the second house lord going, and fifth house lord going to the seventh house, means family wise some kind of benefit from family, some kind of partnership in family is going to benefit you, and there is going to be some great news related to marriage. And also there is possibility that some kind of proposals comes, those who are looking for stuff in marriage life, in love life, things are going to be very positive. And because here Venus and Mercury, it's very creative yoga, especially Jupiter aspecting this time. And Diwali happening during this time, because later, before that, astrology for beginners starts 9th of November. 4 spots are left. Anyone who wants to book, this is the last call. I think the next video also will have this. That is the year that the monthly horoscope will have this late, and then it is done. We are not going to do anything anymore. So all the best. Here, uh, 31st of October, Diwali, and that time Amavasya is happening. So during that time, make sure that you do Diwali puja of Mahalaxmi. And in the night of Diwali in Simha Lagna, when there is going to be Sthir Lagna, we'll be making yantras for all the people. So that is also very positive for those who have booked. Here, moon going into the sixth house, and this is the third house lord in the sixth house. That means communication or some kind of this is a time a lot of people will be on leave, but in North America there is no leave for Diwali, because this is not a very big festival for North America. So those people who are abroad, and because it is aspecting the 12th house, so those who are Indians and abroad, there also you have to be very careful in your workplace. There can be possibility of problems like misunderstanding, some kind of ego clashes, some kind of politics, such kind of things can happen. So careful in that area. And then moon enters into Libra. That means it is going to be exactly debilitated, but puts an exalted aspect on your ascendant. And also because Kendra, Jupiter is aspecting, even in debilitation, moon is a benefic, Jupiter is a benefic, Mercury is a benefic, Venus is a benefic. All the benefics are in Kendra, aspecting each other. Is going to be something very awesome. Maybe during this Diwali parties, or you may meet many people. There can be partnership opportunities coming in. So please grab it. And very beautiful time for partnership. Your charismatic personality, your enigma will be very, very awesome. This is the time that many people from normal life can become legends. So let's hope for the best. Very great week for Gemini ascendant people. Here, when we talk about your moon is entering into Virgo here in your fourth house. That means second house lord in the fourth house. That means gains through fixed assets. There is possibility of inner peace and happiness, but health of mother has to be taken care of. In your home during this time, there should not be any anything like construction or anything that may have some face some problems. You may take some decision for your house. Either selling or buying also is not advised during 28th and 31st during this time. And Diwali time, you should be very happy. This also means that a lot of expectations from your family could be creating a lot of detachment. Like you may be expecting too much, but you will not receive that kind of response, which may feel a lot of detached because of Ketu with moon. So try to be judgmental about other people's attitude towards you. Make sure that you are happy during this time. Moon in the fourth house, it's a karaka for happiness, so be happy. Later, Mercury enters into Scorpio, into the sixth house. Lagna Lord in the sixth house will repair a lot of things related to your workplace. So workplace politics will go away during this time. There is possibility that during this time you may have a little bit of what you say gains in terms of what you say your from your enemies, from people who have been troubling you. You can have gains through them. Workplace is going to be very prospering during this time, because and also many people who are working, who have shops during Diwali, their shops will be full. So absolutely very good time for you. And Mercury is the significator of business also, so business people booming during this time. 9th of November, astrology for beginners. I think 4 spots are left, so if you want to join, all the best. And there is a WhatsApp link in the description. You can ask there about the spots, and if you're lucky, you will get here. Here, Moon entering into Libra. This is the time Amavasya happens, and happy Diwali for all the people. Moon is the lord of the second house, going to the fifth house. That means lot of gifts, lots of happiness, lots of speculative gains. So many beautiful things happening to you. Gemini ascendant, a lot of big curse is lifting for you during this time, when when Sun and Moon, both the luminaries, are together in the fifth house. It's going to cause Amavasya, but just remember, in Amavasya only we are doing the puja, or we are doing the Aradhana of Mahalaxmi. So that is very positive for you. Fifth house, romance, love, everything is very adequate during this time, and there'll be a lot of positive gains also. Or your networking during that, because see, Sun is putting an exalted aspect on the 11th house. Networking during this time will add, and in Diwali we go to parties, this, that, whatnot. This time networking will add to a lot of startup ideas. So very beautiful to consider this. Then Moon becomes debilitated. Second house lord debilitated in the sixth house. Those people who are applying for loan and all, this can delay. But those people who are thinking about foreign country, there is a possibility that you may get some advice or some kind of route for foreign countries. So all the best, Gemini ascendant. In fact, this is a time, health wise, don't drink too much on Diwali night or after Diwali. Many people say, oh, Diwali happened, now done, now let's drink, party, cards. So this is what you should be avoiding, because sixth house is a very heavy house in terms of health. So health problems, or after eating too much sweet, health problems, bloating, stomach. Fifth house and sixth house are stomach and lower abdomen. Here you can see that some kind of problems that like these can happen, because Jupiter is also aspecting sixth. This means bloating, and Gemini ascendant might be feeling a lot of bloating problems since May of this year. If yes, comment below and let us know. All the best. Have a great, wonderful week. Cancer ascendant people, Moon is entering into Virgo here, and Moon is the lord of the ascendant, going to the third house. Lot of hard work, lot of communication, lot of effort to be put in communication during this time, and especially you will be talking something which will not make sense from 28th till 31st of what you say, and problems with siblings, problem with neighbors, very very negative thoughts might come to your head, because Moon is with Ketu in the third house. Whenever ascendant lord is in the third house, it is challenge. Only positive thing is that it is receiving a full aspect, the fifth aspect of Jupiter. So still there will be a little bit calm down. You will be given a lot of support by your friends or siblings or anyone from your very nearby place to calm you down. This is what is happening. So no big signing during this time, nothing to sign October 29 to 31st. The opportunity here is more communication, more something related to education. Take your hobbies seriously, try to go for short distance travel, but very careful. Spiritual travel should be done, because Ketu is here. If you go for luxury leisure, there'll be problem. Mercury, on the other hand, is entering into Scorpio. Here, Mercury is the lord of the 12th house and also lord of the third house. So that means Mercury is not a very positive planet. But because fifth house is a very positive sign and two benefits are sitting in the house of Mahalaxmi, aspected by Jupiter, it is going to be Lakshmi Narayan Yoga, and there is going to be such positive impact that you can't. Many people who I'm drawing the Lakshmi Narayan Yantra, they told me that when Lakshmi Narayan is when Jupiter looks at Mercury also. I said yes, absolutely. During that time when the yantra will be drawn, during that time Jupiter plus Venus plus what you say Mercury will be at exact alignment. That is why this is a very important yoga, and the yantra will be drawn. So here 29th, Mercury will enter, start taking degrees, get aspect of Jupiter. So super, very good time for your children, speculative gains, anything to do in investments, again networking, because see, both are aspecting the 11th house. Networking is very important for you. These Diwali parties and all, don't take it very lightly. There will be a lot of opportunities there. Going on, 9th of November, 4 spots are left. That is what my team has told me to communicate here. So if you want to join, all the best, and see you there on the course. On the link you can ask for the course details. Here, when we talk about moon entering into Libra, this is Amavasya. That means new moon, no moon. It's going to be dark, and there is when Mahalakshmi. When it is dark up there, then you can see in that celestial system that where our planets and where everything is, and that is the time Mahalakshmi puja or Mahalakshmi Aradhana is done. So the word tantra is very misused. Word tantra means tantra in the simple ways means method. Tantra is equal to method. So tantric are the people who know the method to do something, to invoke something. That's what only it means. So someone said they did some tantra on me. People have thought that tantra means black magic. That is not black magic. Tantra and black magic are completely different. So during this time, tantra, lot of tantra can be done. Like lot of procedures can be done to get wealth, to get happiness. This is the time that this is happening in your fourth house. So those people who are manifesting about their land, manifesting about house, manifesting about car, this is the time that such kind of wishes by Mahalakshmi can be fulfilled for you. So all the best. Happiness in the home will be there. There'll be possibility of lot of gains in the family. There's going to be a lot of gifts, lot of good things coming to you, because Mars is aspecting the fourth house, sitting in the Lagna in debilitated state, aspecting the fourth house, making Mahalakshmi yogi. So some beautiful things are going to happen in your home and in with your relatives. Lot of good communication is also going to be there. Then moon enters into debilitation this week as well. Debilitated moon, don't worry about it, because it is receiving completely seventh aspect of Jupiter, which is causing Gus Kichri in the fifth house. Very good time for manifestation of wealth. Lot of wealth coming in. Lot of promise of wealth coming in for you. Lot of speculative gains. Lot of ideas. Lot of creative ideas. Very good. Very, very, very good time for children, romance. Very good time for progeny. That means trying to conceive. This day, November 2nd, if it is the fifth day after your period, that day you start, and you will fifth day after the last period, last spot of blood. If then fifth day is when this day is, then you will be able to conceive. Anyone who's trying to conceive, fifth day from the last period. This is not what I am saying. This is what is said by Varahamirji in his book. He says fifth day from the period ends. That is the time that Jupiter is very active, and that Jupiter is a jiva. Jiva means the life form, and Venus is the sperm. That is the method, the tantra for life form. Unless and until Venus and Jupiter have any kind of combination in your chart, you are not supposed to make, you're not supposed to have babies. Here Jupiter is aspecting Venus. Many people will be getting pregnant during this time. So after Diwali, time for babies. So make sure that you are very ready here. All the best. By the way, when Mars is aspecting Moon, many people's, or when Mars and Moon are together, such people's menstrual cycle starts. So many people will be starting their menstrual cycles, getting into that cycle of menstrual, or many people must have ended on 31st of October when Moon enters into Libra, because Mars fourth aspect is there. So it's going to be fourth or fifth day. So it's beautiful signs, beautiful sign. If you want to do birth time rectification, those people who don't have birth details, if you go and just check your periods and see the movement of Mars and Moon according to your, then you will start putting timing so that your ascendant matches. You'll be able to get the birth time for you. So awesome. This is very, very beautiful thing that happens. All the best, guys. Very great week for you. Like, one of the best things that is happening to Cancer ascendant is 5th and 11th house are both active. Moon is putting an exalted aspect there. Jupiter is putting aspect on the 5th house. What do you need more? Superb. Here, Leo ascendant. Moon is entering into Virgo, and this is the second house for you. And Moon is the lord of the 12th house. That means if there is some gains that is required from a foreign country, it is going to happen. During this time, when Moon enters after 28th of October, let me just see my calendar, because I am also Leo ascendant. Am I working? Because this is not when I should be working. Yeah. After 20, no, I'm working. So after 28th of 28, 29, 30, I'm working. So after 28th of October, you are supposed to be making sure that you do not speak too much, or you do not be into a lot of speaking, or, because Ketu is with Moon, there can lot of headless things, lot of non-brain, like there's something that very stupid you can say during this time. Also, your research may fail during this time. So not to invest in any area. You can gain from foreign country, that is an opportunity, but obstacle is speaking, obstacle is family dispute, obstacle is trouble in the family area, obstacle is detachment in the family area. Second thing is, because moon and ketu are together in the second house, there can be possibility of theft, someone taking money from you, someone stealing money from you. So no investment in that area, careful. Since Jupiter is putting an aspect, so here there is safety, there is lot of possibility of safety on your chart, but still we have to be careful. Mercury on the other hand enters Scorpio. Now this is another area where we have to be a little bit mindful. What is happening here is that Mercury is the lord of the Kendra, lord of the 11th house and the second house. That means it is Maraka as well as it is the gains, like it has to do with money. And coming to the fourth house, that means this time Mercury and Venus coming together in conjunction in the fourth house during the time of Diwali and stuff. In your house, absolute cleanliness, absolute what you say, luxury, absolute arrangement of things should be done at any cost possible, because Mahalaxmi is going to come to your house during this Diwali, because your alignment is like this. You have Vishnu Lakshmi yoga, you have Lakshmi Narayan yoga, Jupiter aspecting Mercury and Venus here. So Lakshmi Narayan yoga exactly, which will be forming on 3rd of November. So that means this is the time that a lot of Leo ascendant people's Mahalakshmi is actually entering your house, fourth house, where this is happening, where Jupiter is aspecting. So beautiful, important time for making your house tidy, lot of renovation in your house, or maybe tidying it up, removing clutter from your house. These are the basic things that are required for extra energy or good energy to come and reside. Otherwise bad energy will be there, and you will not be able to have what you say, this prosperous time. You will not be able to what you convert this time into prosperous time. A very important thing I want to tell everyone, how to check energies at home. रोहित जी एनर्जी तो बोलते हैं ना कि एनर्जी इज देयर, एंड हाउ टू चेक एनर्जीज एट होम. What happens is that the pratha, the period when all the Rishi Muni, they started wearing Rudraksha, the Rudraksha bead, is not because they were do chanting on it. No, mostly many people really chanted on Kamal Gatta only. Like in the earlier side, Kamal Gatta was the area, because it is said that it is the closest to Lord Vishnu. That's why Kamal Gatta they were doing. So what happened? Rudraksha. What is the main quality of Rudraksha here? Number one, it should not be worn by anyone. The reason is that if you have taken up sannyasa, then you should be wearing a Rudraksha, because Rudraksha is the sorrow part of Lord Shiva. It is the tear of Lord Shiva, and it is connected to detachment. That's why you will see that sadhu will wear Rudraksha on their hands, on their neck, because they are detached in this world. They don't have anyone to care about. Lord Vishnu, on the other hand, he does not have Rudraksha on him. He has jewelry. He has. That's why if you want to check the energy of the house, Rudraksha is very important, because it can easily differentiate between good and bad energy. So the Rishi Munis used to wear Rudraksha, because when they were traveling and they wanted to drink any form of water, there was a lot of asuras during that time putting a lot of poison in the water, because they knew that they are doing a yagya here. Let's put poison here so that when they come and drink, they will die. Rudraksh has the power to identify good and evil. So take a glass of water like this in the earthen pot and put Rudraksh bead on it or Rudraksh mala on it. It will start moving clockwise or anti-clockwise depending of the energy that this contains. Same way, if you take a water from a very contaminated part and put it, and take a clean water and put it and see, you will see that where the contaminated water, it will start moving anti-clockwise, and where the positive water is, it will start moving clockwise. There is another factor here which we have to understand. If you take that Rudraksh and tell this water that you are the most worst thing in the world, I don't like you, you are stupid, you are this and that, and put the Rudraksh, it will start moving anti-clockwise, Rohit, because you have given that energy to this water. Now you take this water and say that, you are a life form, you are going to be helping me, you are going to be making sure that all my diseases go away. You are the real Amrit, like you are the real nectar of God. That means without you we cannot exist. You are the survival factor, and whenever I consume you, if there are any bacteria in your life, inside you, please don't make sure that they do not uh, you know make my health much bad. And you drink it, it will become very awesome for you, because you have given that energy to this water. Let me drink it. So Rudraksh can do this. So in your house, go to places where you feel that okay, here there was lot of junk, and put the Rudraksh here. It will start moving anti-clockwise. Once you remove, you clean, make the energy very nice, and go and take it. You will see that it will start moving clockwise. So this is the only way to figure out where there are negative energies, where there are positive energies in the houses, and this is what should be done. Sorry for this much lecture, but it's important. 9th of November onward, astrology for beginners, the 8-week course will start. So here, 4 spots are left. This is what I've been told by my team, and we have to conclude this 4 steps for before the 1st of November. So anyone who's joining before 1st of November, all the best. Otherwise, after that, we'll not be taking any more. For the next batch, we'll be taking. So make the most of it. Here for Leo ascendant, moon will enter into Libra, into a complete Amavasya. This is the time Diwali will happen into the third house. The 12th house lord is in the third house. So avoid short distance travel during this time, and encourage or enhance your spiritual dharma power, because both sun and moon are putting aspect on the 9th house, and 9th house is the house of higher learning and dharma, as well as sun is putting an exalted aspect. So make the most of this time. Try to absorb that spiritual energy which is present in the universe during this time. And moon entering into Scorpio later in November 2 is in the 4th house, 12th house, not in the 4th house. There can be expenses in the home area, but because moon is putting an exalted aspect on the 10th house, where Jupiter is, and a lot of in Kendra Gaj Kesari Yoga is happening, Lakshmi Narayan Yoga is happening. So that means wealth wise also there can be some surge in wealth for Leo ascendant people. So beautiful time, amazing time. Only thing during this time, do not make sure that you do not invest into real estate directly right now. Just do your research right now, and then later when moon enters into, what you say, the 10,000 gets exalted, that is the time sign the paper. Okay, all the best. Virgo ascendant people. Moon is entering into Virgo here in the ascendant. Moon is the lord of the 11th, coming into the ascendant. That means without with your own effort, there can be a lot of gains. But because Moon is here and you're with Ketu, you can be emotionally a little bit of disturbed, and you can also say bad things to other people. You can say something bitter, something very sour, Sour, because Ketu is a very sour planet. Anyone who has Ketu in this Lagna will be very much fond of eating some sour things. Since the time Ketu has come to the second house for me, I am a Leo ascendant. I have been eating so many imli and this all these sour things you can't even imagine, Rohitji. That day I took one avla packet, khatta amla, and I think it was 200, 150 grams or 200. I ate it within 1 hour, everything, all the avla. So I've become so here your thoughts can be a little bit of sour during this time. For other people, you may not be feel jealousy factor also. Sometimes this is our weakness. The possibilities that the opportunities that a lot of money is going to be made, the weakness is there. We are sour, like we will be feeling very bad of other people's progress. So try to be surrender. Nothing. Everyone I do appointment, they say I do so much good in my office. Other people are getting, so they are getting sour with other people's progress. So no, don't worry about them. Only worry about yourself. That means somewhere you're lacking on something where you're not able to get it, or your luck is not favoring right now. So wait for the right time, not to make any big decisions or get into big arguments. Mercury entering into Scorpio. Here, Ascendant Lord in the third house, not a very good placement of Ascendant Lord, because a lot of effort has to be put in communication to receive anything. But because this is the Karak of communication, coming to the third house of communication, there is possibility some beautiful communication from your career comes to you. And that is all the thanks to Jupiter, Brahaspati, aspecting your third house with the seventh aspect, and making Vishnu, Lakshmi Yoga, Lakshmi Narayan Yoga. So very beautiful time for communication and receiving something beautiful in coming. But a lot of effort has to be put during this time. And effort has to also be put here on 9th of November, astrology for beginners. I think 4 spots are left. So those who are joining, all the best. Those who are not joining, next time. But I know many people, Rohitji, from India, they had this nice payment plan also. They were paying me, now they're paying in 3 installment, because that is easy for them. So that is also possible. So all the best. Moon entering into Libra, mark of Mahalakshmi Pujan, that is Diwali, happening in the second house, especially in the house of your wealth. So this is the time to manifest as much as possible. One of the most beautiful time for you. Look at Sun, putting the exalted aspect on the 8th house. Virgo people can do lot of occult siddhis during this time. Vak siddhi, because second house where Moon and Sun are making. So Vak siddhi means Om Reem Kamini Swaha. Om Reem Gamini Swaha, Om Reem Gamini Swaha, Om Reem Gamini Swaha. Do this for 100,000 times, 100,000 and 800 times. Then this Vaksiddhi will 100,000 and 8,000 times. Sorry, 100,000 and 8,000 again. So 8 lakh 8,000 bar, 1 lakh 8,000 times. If you do this, Vak Siddhi will happen very much, but it's not impossible to do it in 5 days. It can happen on 28th till 3rd of November. You'll be able to finish this and Vak Siddhi, but everything comes with a price. You say anything, that will come true. You say, hey Bhagwan, मैं मर जाऊं, gone. हे भगवान, एक्सीडेंट हो जाए उसका, गॉन. हे भगवान, ये गाड़ी कैसे चला रहा, हाउ इज इट ड्राइविंग, ही मे फॉल इनटू एन एक्सीडेंट, हैपेंस. Such kind of things can happen. So everything comes with a price. Every siddhi, everything, when you go against the universe, it will come with a price. Here, on the other hand, Mahalakshmi Yoga is there, so it is sitting in the second house of wealth to do lot of rituals related to wealth. The whole world, the whole YouTube, everywhere is out of rituals, so anything. But in simple way, sitting and saying, Shreem, 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 Om Mahalakshmi Namaha, Om Vishnu Priya Mahalakshmi Namaha. Enough for you. That is what you should be doing during Diwali night, and doing Lakshmi Aarti. Very nice. Here, Moon is coming to the third house and getting debilitated, but putting an exalted aspect with Venus, with Mercury on Jupiter in the ninth house. So your destiny is going to favor you here. Even your effort, without less or minimum effort during after 2nd of November, you will be able to achieve something bigger in life. So all the best, man. Make the most, and happy Diwali to every family member of ours. May you be prosperous and happy during this Diwali. Thank you. Libra ascendant people, Moon is entering into Virgo, into the 12th house. Now here, 12th house is a very important place, and 12th house, 10th house lord in the 12th house, it's not a good news. There may be some kind of layoff problems and stuff like that that can happen. There can also be possibility, opportunity wise, those people who are trying for foreign country may get some indication that, okay, here is your visa, here is an indication, here is your interview. So some things from foreign country can also come in terms of career. So be open for it. But because Ketu is sitting in with Moon, Moon will be not in such good position. Moon will be a little bit challenged. Moon will be, you will be able to have a sleepless nights, or that kind of problems from 28th till 31st of October. Venus, on the other hand, enters into the Mercury enters into the Scorpio, into the second house. So this is good news. 12th house lord in the second house. That means gains through foreign countries. Again, there are two alignments saying that there will be gains from foreign countries. So that is very good. Secondly, gains in wealth also, because it is aspected by Jupiter. So here, after May of 2024, depending on your dasha and dasha, because Jupiter is aspecting here, there is going to be a lot of gains in your wealth. Your bank balance is going to increase. You may see that finally debt is coming down and you are going up. So that is very good. And starting 9th of November is when astrology for beginners, the 8-week course will start. 4 spots are left, and those who are joining, all the best. There is a payment plan also. I know many people are saying this, that, whatnot, but all the best. Here, Moon enters into Libra, into your ascendant, and this is the time Amavasya. That means a new moon, no moon will happen, new moon will happen, and there will be complete darkness in the sky. But this is the time to achieve lot of things, achieve lot of spiritual bliss. Take that energy that is there in the universe. Make sure that you are putting yourself, completely surrendering yourself to Mahalakshmi, because this is the time Lakshmi Pujan happens. Dhan Teras, Dhan, what you say, puja of wealth happens, puja of health happens. Dhanvantri ji is the god of health. Dhanteras happens. So that time puja of what we say, wealth, health and wealth both happens. So I think I would suggest, and everyone, happy new year, happy Diwali, and lot of prosperity may come to you during this time, because it is in the ascendant. So that means you will feel little bit tired during this time, because Moon and Sun both are, soul is debilitated. Moon is coming here, Kek Amavasya, you'll be tired, but still don't give up. This is a test. This is the time. Absolutely go forward for puja, aradhana. Sitting for at least 3-4 hours and doing meditation in the night of Diwali is very important. I'll be doing yantras also for people who are Libra ascendant. Many who have bought it. All the best. Here, Moon is entering into Scorpio and getting debilitated. So Moon is debilitated, but in the second house, where it is getting a very positive aspect of Jupiter, creating Gaj Kesari Yoga. So here, a lot of positiveness in your family life. Wealth is going to increase, because this is Lakshmi Narayan Yoga, proper Lakshmi Narayan Yoga. You can't even imagine that kind of Lakshmi Narayan Yoga. This has come this time. So very wealth oriented time. Very good for you. Also in occult, after 2nd of November, in occult readings, or in things related to do with your sadhana, your meditation, your transformation that you're doing, you may receive a lot of answers from the universe. So please get into such kind of things. get into higher conscious. Planets and all can affect you only for a very certain period of time. K.N. Rao sir told in one of his lectures in one very, very long ago in 2003 or 4, he told 2003, I guess. Yeah, that's when I remember. I was 20, I was 17, 18. No, I was 18 years old. He told that when, um, what you say, whenever in this whole life, in this complete life, we are here for a higher purpose only. We don't know. We are very much absorbed in daily work and routines, but we are in higher purpose. And when there is eighth house, any kind of planet is either aspecting eighth house or actually making a very big combination in the eighth house, this is the time that some answers from the universe will come to you. I was before this video, we were discussing with Rohit ji that when Rahu was transiting over my Brigu point, that is the time we started AC Astro. Right, Rohit ji? And we saw so many charts that okay, this is the day we start getting success, this is the day things happening. So it's an absolutely important thing. You have to understand whenever bigger planets will go over your Brigu point, something big is happening. So all the best. Make the most of this time. Something very positive is coming in terms of occult, in terms of getting to higher conscious. All the best. This is a very good week. Scorpio ascendant people. Here, Moon is entering into Virgo into the 11th house for you. So, Moon is here is the 9th house, Lord in the 11th house. That means by your destiny, you're going to gain a lot of things. But this is also the house that is related to your social circle, how people look at you in your social area. And this is not very pleasant because here Ketu is sitting with Moon. So, you may have a little bit of detached and as well as very very, how do I say, headless kind of comments you can make in the social area. And this is the time of social gathering when you are with the people, you are with friends, and you may say something which may offend them, and there can be challenges here. So very be quiet. At least 28 till 31st, you should not meet other people, because then later Mercury is also transiting into the ascendant. So the lord of the 8th house is coming to the ascendant, the lord of the 11th house is coming to the ascendant. So there will be mixed results here, ups and downs in career or gains, and there can be also possibility of lot of secrets coming on surface, that some people must have done something behind your back, and you will understand, oh my god, this is what they have done. So some kind of that communication comes on surface here. 9th of November onwards, astrology for beginners, the 8-week course will also start. So those who have enrolled, very good, 4 spots are left. So those who are enrolling, they can come here. All the best for them also. Moon entering into Libra is again Amavasya in the 12th house, in the house of your subconscious mind, sleep patterns, in the house of fear, in the house of enemies, in the house. But this is an auspicious time of Diwali, and 12th house is the house of moksha as well. So here, this time rituals doing can take you one step closer toward moksha and such kind of energy. So very, very spiritual you should be. And see, the aspect of Mars from the 9th house is also happening on the 12th house. So there is possibility of foreign travel as well as gains from foreign country. And also from, if you see here, in your partnership house, there is going to be so many things that is happening after Moon enters into Scorpio. Even if it becomes debilitated, but still Moon is putting aspect exalted on the 7th house where Jupiter is. So that means some very big gains from partnership, some news in big gains from partnership after November of 2nd is coming, and it will be very exciting for you. And this is complete Mahalaxmi yoga. So that is where I will be doing yantra for all the people who have ordered. So all the best for this. Beautiful time in partnership, gains from partnership, lot of big breakthrough in partnership, because 3-4 benefics are in the Kendra, aspecting the 7th house. Very good time. Like Scorpio people, you should be absolutely working towards partnership. This does not mean that only business partnership with your spouse, some breakthrough with your spouse, with partnership when two friends are working together, partnering about something, breakthrough there. So some very big breakthroughs coming to Scorpio ascendant people. All the best, guys. Sagittarius, all the Sagittarius, and Moon is entering into Virgo into the 10th house. Moon is the lord of the 8th house, going to the 10th house. That means sudden ups and downs in career, and especially a little bit of challenging arguments, lot of what you say, lot of areas where you have to come to surrender in the work area. So this is not a very good sign, but what can we do? It is happening in your 10th house where Ketu and Moon together is poisonous. It is the creation where, you talk something stupid and then later regret. You become emotional fool and react on other people's. I'll tell you one story here. I have one client who has Ketu and Moon generically placed here. I told him that what happens is that emotionally you're not in any trouble, emotional trouble. The trouble is that my colleague, my friend in my office, he's getting a lot of bullied by this person. So you try to also make relationship bad with that other person who's bullying. What happens? You become emotional fool. That person is very nice to you, but then he starts thinking that why the hell are you weird towards me if I am good towards you? So you spoil that relationship there. He cannot, the other person who's getting bullied cannot have his relationship sorted, but you are spoiling your relationship without any reason. So such people who have such kind of combinations are emotional fools, and such things is happening for you. So because of other people's thing, do not change your पैटर्न टुवर्ड्स अदर पीपल. इसको इन हिंदी इट इज सेड किसी के फटे में टांग अड़ाना. उसकी फटी हुई है उसमें टांग अड़ा दो जाके. सो दिस काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स इज यू शुड अवॉइड, okay, in your career area. Then Mercury enters into the 12th house, the 7th house and the 10th house lord in the 12th house. Some kind of expenses related to partnership, expenses related to workplace. That means though in business there will be expenses, and especially during 29th of October will be bonuses to your employees that okay, take this, have fun. One very good organization in Haryana, I saw, Haryana or Himachal, they gave to the Haryana,
Haryana.
they gave cars to their employees, right, Rohitji? To the 12 or to 19 employees.
To 19 employees, and very good cars they given. And one person in Gujarat also, he's I think a diamond
Oh,
merchant.
L
He
always. He gave house to the people
every
last time.
houses, flats and cars he always gave to his employees. So this is what we were discussing before starting video. Venus Ketu combinations do these things.
Yeah. Very amazing. So good. Astrology is so good. So here, in the 12th house, so this kind of things can happen in your career and in your partnership expenses in that area. Other than that, astrology for beginners, the 8-week course is starting. Those who have enrolled, all the best. I know I am repeating so much. Everyone will get annoyed. But it is my job. Whatever my team says, I am just a Katputli. I'm just a small puppet. Whatever they say, I say here, because that is how they manage all the things. So those who want to join, all the best. The WhatsApp link is in the description. Click and you'll be able to join. Here, on the other hand, Moon is entering into Libra. It is making during this time it is going to be in Amavasya. Mahalaxmi yoga is going to happen. Also because Venus is Jupiter is aspecting Venus as well as Mercury. So this is Lakshmi Narayan yoga. This is the 11th house where both the luminaries are present, and especially the 8th house lord receiving the aspect of um, Mars here and making Mahalakshmi yoga. So such a beautiful time. You can't receive this kind of times in your life, especially for your 11th house. Never ever. So make the most of this time. This is Mahalakshmi time. Do lot of aradhana, and everyone will do Mahalakshmi puja. Those who do not have any idea, go to drikpanchang.com, find out the Mahalakshmi puja muhurat on 31st of October, and happy Diwali to all the people. Good time for gains, and especially during this time, if you do any ritual, it's gain for a very longer period of time. Moon enters into Scorpio. This is also a good time when Moon is getting into debilitated position. Here Moon debilitate, but where it is debilitated, making Vipreet Rajyog, getting aspecting the 6th house in a very exalted way. Jupiter aspecting here, end of enemies, end of troubles, lot of good ideas or lot of good things related to do with how to remove your debt from your life, how to get one step closer towards spirituality, how to become more efficient in workplace. Those who are expecting or those who are thinking of foreign country, how to go to foreign country, what are the options, how you will be able to how Jupiter aspect here will be able to encourage or enhance or make your foreign presence for a bigger purpose. Like how growth will happen in foreign countries, those who are there, those who are residing there, those who are not from your home country but they're residing. Very good time for you all in that case. Spiritually also very good time. All the best. Happy Diwali for all the people, and see you next week. Capricorn ascendant people, Moon is entering into Virgo. Now, Moon here is the Lord of the 7th house and third from itself. That means some dispute, something in your relationship, some kind of argument, or some kind of effort that you have put in your relationship to make your destiny work. But here, because Ketu is very benefic in the 9th house and Moon here is saying, so make sure that you respect your teachers. Is there any way that you can reach out to your teachers, to your elders, and say that okay, thank you, or respect your father? This is going to be a very important time for you. On the other hand, here Ketu and Moon together, that means spiritually also very blissful time to achieve new kind of indication or new kind of things related to your education, new kind of dharmic education. The spiritual education is also seen during this time. Then Mercury enters into Scorpio, that is the 11th house. Mercury is the ninth house lord in the 11th house. That means gains through your destiny. Mercury is the sixth house, gains in workplace, but there can be possibility problem in throat. Many people will be having throat infections or problem related to throat. So that is where we have to be careful. Here, astrology for beginners, the 8-week course will start from 9th of November. Those who have enrolled, all the best. Welcome to the family, extended family. Those who are enrolling, the good news for them also that there are 4 spots left. So if you want to go ahead, all the best. Moon entering into Libra enters into Amavasya. This is the 10th house, especially the house of your career. Obviously, many people in India will be on leave, but in North America, there can be some stress in the career area. This is a time not to get emotionally very much carried away. On the other hand, Lakshmi Pujan will happen. So, happy Diwali during this time, and make sure that Lakshmi Pujan is done in your office also, on your desk also where you work, so that you can get a lot of blessings from Mahalakshmi. And then Moon enters into Scorpio, and here Moon gets debilitated in the 11th house, but it is receiving an aspect of Jupiter. This is very good, and Moon is putting an aspect on Jupiter. So that means this is the time that lot of what you say, Vishnu Lakshmi Yog. That means Lakshmi Narayan Yog is happening, and on top of that, because all are aspecting the house of speculative gains, so some big speculative gain can come to you suddenly. Some kind of windfall, some kind of news from children, some kind of news from loved ones is going to come to you. So all the best. It's a beautiful time for all the Capricorn ascendant people. Amidst of this Diwali, make sure that you make the yantra. There is a yantra video, or make sure that you pray to Mahalakshmi during this time. All the best. Aquarius ascendant people. Moon is entering into Virgo. Now, Moon is the lord of the 6th house, entering into the 8th house, making Viprit Rajyog. But 8th house is the house where Ketu is sitting. Moon coming here to the 8th house is not so positive. It can create problems like accidents, some kind of, burns, some kind of cuts. Mars is also debilitated. So, very careful those who are burning crackers and everything during Diwali. There can be some kind of burns, and there can be some kind of hospitals that may require you, or you may require medical assistance during this time. Also, there is possibility that during this time, inheritance wise, some good news can come. There is an opportunity here somewhere where past you were working on something, maybe during family get together. During this time, you may discuss about few things, and there can be some solution that comes out. So that is beautiful. Mercury enters into Scorpio, into the 10th house. Mercury is very positive, 6th 8th house lord. Mercury is also the 5th house lord, and coming to the 10th house, that means ups and downs in career, but also creativity wise, you'll be doing superb in career. So that is beautiful. Communication in career will be very nice. And then later, astrology for beginners course is also starting. So those who are thinking about this, all the best. Those who have here, very good. There are 4 spots left. Those who will join, all the best. Here, Moon enters into Libra now. This means this is an Amavasya, and this is the time Diwali happens. So during this time, Mahalakshmi emerged out of the ocean, and this next time is when we do Mahalakshmi Pujan. So do the Mahalakshmi Puja. Happy Diwali to everyone. Very good. It is sitting in the 9th house of your destiny. So if you do puja in a proper way during this time, it will be making sure that for the next coming year, it is going to be superb for you. Blessings of Mahalakshmi. It's not like Mahalakshmi other day does not bless, but this is the time that specific energies and specific celestial alignments happen that allows you to receive extra benefit. So make that use of extra benefit during that. It's happening in the house of 9th house, dharma, prayers. This is the house of prayer, so do a lot of prayer. And then Moon enters into debilitation, but because it is in Kendra, aspected by Jupiter, and all 4 benefits are aspecting each other, this is such a beautiful time for you. You can't even neglect this time. Good for your house also, good for your career also. So all the best for all the people are Aquarius ascendant, and this week is going to be a very beautiful one for you. Those who are entering or trying to enter into real estate, good time for you also. Pisces ascendant. Moon is entering into Virgo, into the 7th house. And the 7th house is the house of relationship. And here, because Moon is the planet that rules your love life also, and your creativity also, and your happiness also, it may create a little bit of unhappiness situation in the house area in the beginning of the week. Because Ketu and Moon together can create a little bit of, the illusion in your mind. And especially you may take some things negatively, or maybe, interpret something negatively. So that is where you have to be careful. Mercury, on the other hand, will enter into Scorpio, into the 9th house for you. So very good time to begin higher learning, because just see 4th house, 7th house Lord in the 2nd house. Try to get into new higher learning things. It is also very positive because Jupiter is aspecting this. It says growth in your destiny. Your destiny will be very powerful and become very wide. So wherever, whatever you're doing, you will get great benefit there. And because it is higher learning is calling you, Pisces ascendant people can also enroll for astrology for beginners, the 8-week course. Many people have enrolled. There are 4 spots left, which I have been told before just making the video. So all the best and see you on the other side. Here, Moon is entering into Libra. Again, Amavasya in the 8th house, transformation house. This is the best time for Pisces ascendant people to get into some kind of occult practice, and also what you say, manifest some kind of things related to occult and really generate what you say, how do I put it, really generate results. That means permanent transformation is seen. Mahalakshmi, this is Diwali, Mahalakshmi puja has to be done, can be done in the most tantric way also. And there is a tantric mantra of Mahalakshmi. It is called Om Shrim Rim Shrim Kamale Kamalale Prasidha Prasidha Om Shrim Rim Shrim Mahalakshmi Namaha. This is tantric mantra of Mahalakshmi. Do lot of chanting of this mantra so that it manifests wealth for you throughout your life. All the best. Moon, on the other hand, enters into Scorpio and becomes debilitated, but puts an exalted aspect on the 3rd house. And Jupiter puts aspect here, so that means lot of courage, lot of things related to do with effort will be here. Lot of small successes, lot of communication from small, lot of communication from nearby distance. Like someone somewhere you're applying, or somewhere you're thinking of moving to another city and stuff like that. This is a very possibly very good time for you. Your destiny will be in your favor. And there is Vishnu Lakshmi yoga. So during this time, there is a yantra video also we have done in the past. We have uploaded. Try to make a yantra for yourself with whatever sadhan you have. If you don't have anything, let's draw it on a paper. Motive is important, method is not. So make sure you do that, and all the best for all the people, all the awesome best. Thank you, Rohit ji, for your patience as well. Thank you, Rohit ji.
Thank you,
Bye.
Akashji. Thank you for this beautiful video. And I also wish a very happy Diwali and very happy Dhanteras to very happy Vishkarma Day, Govardhan Puja, all festivals to all the family members of ACS2 from Team ACS2. Thank you very much for classes. Number on the screen. For consultations, number on the screen, link in description box. Thank you. And once again, a very happy festivals. Thank you,
Thank you.
guys. We'll meet you in some next video. Till then,
Jai
Jai
Shri
Shri
Ram, Jai
Ram.
Mata Di, Jai Mahalakshmi. Om Namah Shivaya.